Hello peeps, welcome to Sundays with Sparky. It's a little different. As you can tell, I am still sick. I got sick kind of beginning of the week, and I'm still sick now, which kind of sucks. I think it's like a chest infection or something, I don't know, some kind of cold flu cough thing, and it's awful, and I get out of breath really easily. I'm going to try really hard not to cough and sneeze and snot my way through this, but I'm going to try and get this done as quickly as possible because it requires a lot of energy, and that's something I don't actually have much of at the moment because I'm sick. So Monday we had Darkest Dungeon. That's going to be the end of the series for the time being. I might bring it back at some point, I might not, I don't know. But for now, that's that. It was pretty fun while it lasted, but man, that game is hard, really hard. Or maybe it's not really hard. Maybe I'm just really bad. I don't know. Wednesday, I put out 3 Overwatch videos. One with me talking, although that was a nightmare to record. Well, not so much recording, but the editing was a nightmare because I had to cut out lots of coughs and sneezes and other things, and it just horrible trying to edit that, which is kind of why I didn't put out a video on Friday. Well, actually no, I did put out a video on Friday, but I'd already been recorded like about a week ago. So I put out a video of Kingdom on Friday, which was originally going to go out on Monday, tomorrow. But I did try and find a deck for a big deck player video, but in the process went from rank 15 down to rank 18. I lost every single match, and I just couldn't concentrate. I was not having any luck, and I was not looking forward to recording because my voice is going to sound all weird. I was just like, do you know what? I'm just going to put out an episode of Kingdom so that at least I'm putting some content out, even if it's not the content that I normally put out. So Kingdom number 2 will go out this Monday, and I don't know what else I'm going to do for next week. I'm planning on going away for the weekend next week, so there might not be a big deck player next week either. It depends on whether I can get one done before I go. Okay, so I haven't been to the cinema this week because I've been sick, but we did just have BlizzCon, which I watched on the virtual ticket, which was really cool, as per usual. I didn't get to see everything. I'm still catching up with some of the other stuff. I generally don't worry about watching anything to do with StarCraft because I've never played it, and I don't really have much interest in that kind of universe. Same goes for kind of Heroes of the Storm. I've tried Heroes of the Storm. I don't really like it. It's not really my kind of game. So I probably won't be covering much about Heroes of the Storm in this video, in case you were thinking I might. I will be talking about Overwatch. They've decided on a rough release time, which I think is going to be the spring of next year. So I guess March, April time, I guess, which isn't actually that far away. You can pre-order it now. I think a lot of people were expecting it to go to free-to-play, but I don't know why they thought that, because Blizzard haven't ever said anything about it being free-to-play. People just have assumed that it was free-to-play, but it's not. It's a kind of AAA title type deal, so it's like a $60 game, or 40 quid if you're in the UK. Actually I think it's 45 if you get the one with the extra skins and stuff like that. It's 45, but I think if you don't get that, then it's like, I don't know, 35. I don't know, but 30, 35. I don't know. You can, if you go to the Blizzard website and into their store, you'll be able to see all the prices. There is actually a special super duper edition one as well, which is like 100 quid or something, and it's ridiculous. And I won't be getting that one. But it does come with like a cool art book and like a little statue of one of the characters and some other stuff, and if it wasn't so expensive I might be tempted to get it, but it is really expensive, so I don't think I will. So yeah, Overwatch, they've introduced 3 new characters, one called Genji, which is like a ninja robot guy, which is kind of cool. Another character called Diva, who is like a former pro gamer, and she has like a pink mech thing that she gets into, and that's kind of cool. And she can, I think she's a tank. I think she's classed as one of the tank classes. She's got some cool abilities, and then there's May, who is kind of cute, and she does lots of like freeze ray and ice block, and she makes like a wall of ice that people can either climb up, or if you cast it under them it'll raise them up in the air. So that's kind of cool. I don't know how long that wall lasts for. They didn't actually say how long that wall would last for, whether it's a permanent feature onto the map or whether it like disappears after a while or what, I don't know. But it's kind of cool because it means you can raise your other party members to places that maybe they wouldn't normally be able to get to. So I mean, you got Widowmaker and Farah and Hanzo, who can all get to high places already, but I don't know, it might be cool to get like a Torbjorn or a Bastion up high somewhere that people can't necessarily get to, so they can like turret up to defend. That could be quite cool. So that's Overwatch. It looks pretty good so far. Haven't heard anything about any kind of character progression, which I was a little bit disappointed about, because at the moment it doesn't feel like you're achieving anything by playing the game. They did say they were going to bring out a new map called Hollywood. That kind of looks okay. It's going to be like a movie kind of studio backlot, and could be quite interesting. And they've been toying with game types, but I don't think they've actually said about any particular kind of game type. They did mention that they've been toying with Capture the Flag, but they didn't think it was likely to work because everyone would just like play Tracer, and you just end up with like 6 Tracers on each team just running around trying to get the flag, which yeah, I could understand why that would be a little bit boring, I guess. So that was Overwatch. We had the premiere, I think, the world premiere of the not the World of Warcraft, the Warcraft movie. The Warcraft movie trailer came out. I think that was during the opening ceremony of Blizzcon. That was cool. I've watched it several times just to try and figure out exactly what's going on. If you've seen the teaser trailer, there's actually stuff in the teaser trailer that's not in the official trailer. So there you go. In the teaser trailer there's a bit where there's like this big castle that looks like it gets struck by lightning, which I believe to be Karazhan. I don't know if that is definitely Karazhan, but I know Medivh and Khadgar are in it, so I would imagine Karazhan would be in it too. Speaking of Warcraft, there was the first reveal of the opening cinematic for World of Warcraft Legion, which was really, really good. It was nice to see Sylvanas in one of these cinematics, because she's never been in one in all these years, 10 years of Warcraft or World of Warcraft, and she'd never been in one of these opening cinematics, which is a travesty. So yeah, she looked really cool. King Varian Wrynn looked very cool. It was nice to see them fighting side by side. You kind of know that Sylvanas has got something up her sleeve though. The general World of Warcraft Legion panel that they had makes it sound like they're doing their utmost to make it a bit more interesting. The questing, you can quest wherever you like. You don't have to start in one zone and then go to the next. You can start in any zone and then go to any zone after it, and the zones will scale with your character rather than you having to kind of grind through one zone to get to the next. So that sounds quite cool. I like that idea. They're changing the way that some of the professions work, which is good. We still don't know a huge amount about the professions. Just that they've kind of overhauled the UI, and the gathering profession should be a bit easier. And you won't be stuck in a garrison, so that's always good. There's going to be more dungeons, and some more scenarios, and there's artifact weapons. I'm still not sure about artifact weapons. The thing that I used to like about the whole leveling up process is getting new equipment and weapons and stuff. I used to be like, oh, look at this weapon, oh, look at this weapon. Doesn't this weapon look cool? Doesn't that look cool? Doesn't these shoulders look massive for no reason? I kind of liked that whole kind of dress up, I suppose. But this, as far as from what I could tell, you'll get an artifact weapon pretty much straight away in Legion, which is like one of these kind of like Ashbringer for paladins, basically. One of these, not legendary because it's like a step above legendary, but these artifact weapons that you've seen NPCs with, but yeah, from what I understood, these were things that players would never be able to get their hands on, and now they are. But what they're doing with them is they're customizing them, and they're making these weapons be able to enhance some of your abilities or give you new abilities altogether, and it sounds pretty cool. I'm still not sure if I like that idea. I feel like some things should remain out of the player's reach as far as lore and stuff is concerned, but oh, there's a really noisy, I don't even know what that was, quad bike or something probably. But yeah, it sounds quite cool. I'm probably going to play it when it comes out. How long I play it for, I don't know, but it sounds pretty cool. Hearthstone, 45 new cards in a new single player solo adventure, and it comes out next week. Like, I didn't see that coming. I don't think anyone saw that coming, but like next week. It's crazy. And there's up to 40 million players. Now, I don't know if that's 40 million individual people that have accounts that have maybe played a couple of games and then never played it again, or if this is 40 million people who play at least once a week. I don't know. They didn't go into but that's like twice as much as there was the last time we heard about it, which is just mind-blowing. 40 million people. That's more than some countries. That's more people than some countries have population, which is just mind-blowing and kind of cool. They released all 45 of these new cards, so you can check them out. Probably at Hearthstone, but you can find them probably anywhere now because they've all been released, and that's kind of cool. And I think myself and Grayson and Bumpy will probably try and get a podcast out to kind of talk about all the new cards and stuff and our thoughts and stuff. So that could be quite cool. And I think we're going to try and do that this week before I go away, hopefully. I think the League of Explorers expansion, no, it's not an expansion, adventure, I think it's going to be like a week by week thing again. So you buy one wing per week kind of thing, and you have to wait till the next week to unlock the next set of cards. But it should be quite good. There's some interesting encounters from what I could tell, so that should be quite interesting. Heart of the Storm, or Heroes of the Storm I should say, they've introduced a new character in Cho'Gall where two players have to control him, one character, because he's got two heads and he's a bit crazy, and so that's quite a cool idea. I like that idea. some StarCraft 2 stuff happened, and there's a new update patch 2.4.0 for Diablo 3, which is coming out very soon as well, in the next few weeks, as far as I'm aware. I don't think they actually gave a deadline, but they were saying the next few weeks, so I imagine you'll see that before the end of the year. So that's kind of cool too. I think that's everything. That's like the major things. If you've got any questions, I will do my best to answer them. If you've got any questions about stuff that happened at BlizzCon, but you know, you can just probably Google it and that'll probably give you a better answer and a more accurate one. So there you go. Alright, I'm gonna go because I need to put some gameplay of some description to this, and this has gone on a lot longer than my normal Sundays and Sparky videos would go on for, but that might mean that I can get some more footage for stuff, so that could be good. Okay, I'm gonna go, and I will hopefully I might not see you next Sunday because I'll be somewhere else. I'm not planning on taking my PC with me. Maybe I'll make a quick video next Sunday on my phone or something. Maybe, I don't know. Alright, well, I might see you next Sunday, and if not, I'll see you the Sunday after, I guess. Thanks very much for watching, peeps, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.